And we'll just start working on our breath work, finding that Zen breath, calming the mind, just bringing our focus here to our mat and to our practice today, detaching from our surroundings. Sometimes practicing at home is a little bit more difficult. As you inhale, remembering to soften the shoulders, allowing them to drop away from the ears and lifting the chest. And as you exhale, grounding into the mat, meaning moving any of that extra tissue, feeling the tailbone ground into the earth, maybe separating the ankles, allowing the knees to drop open, and really just settling into this posture. Whenever we say grounding, we mean really firming and settling a strong opening into this pose. We're going to be working our Ujjayi breath today, so in and out through the nose, just practicing to lengthen each breath, equaling the exhale with your inhale, forcing all the excess air out of the belly. Inhaling, opening the ribs, creating more space for the lungs, more breath, more energy, more strength. Just take a few more minutes here, finding that Zen breath, developing our rhythm for our practice. In Vinyasa, we move with our breath. And I don't want you to struggle to watch me on camera. So again, follow the cues on your next inhale or on your next exhale. So you don't feel like you have to keep up with me. You can stay in your own breath and rhythm.
Okay.
We're going to start warming up the body, bringing the chin to the chest. And as you inhale, we'll start making our circles, bringing the chin all the way up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, bringing the chin all the way back down to the chest. One more cycle here, lifting and lengthening as you inhale. And on your next inhale, we're going to bring our chin up the left, taking our circles the opposite direction, opening up the neck space. After your next exhale, coming back to the neutral neck, we're going to incorporate our hands with our neck warm up. So we're going to interlace our fingertips as you inhale. Push the fingers all the way up, taking the chin up to the ceiling with your hands. As you exhale, curve the spine, bringing the chin to the chest for a seated cat pose. Inhale, pushing through the fingers and reaching all the way up to the sky. Exhale, rounding the spine, bringing the palms down towards the mat. A few more cycles here. Warming up.
This.
You like this one?
Yes.
Feels so nice for the shoulders.
Yeah, after sitting at a computer all day.
Yes. We'll inhale. Maybe you'll like this one. Open the arms up wide. As you exhale, bend the elbows so the fingers touch the shoulders. As you inhale, bring the elbows together, rounding them behind the neck so the wrists touch, and then swooping as you exhale, bringing them all the way around again. So inhale, touching the elbows and the wrists. Have you done this one before?
Oh, yeah, we've done this. I like this.
This is a really good one because I feel like it really opens the shoulders, but it really also opens that chest.
Yeah.
Keeping that Ujjayi breath, we'll take one more cycle to the back. And then on your next inhale, bring your elbows back the other way, touching wrists first. Lifting through the side body. not being too forceful, just flowing with breath, opening up those shoulder blades. Coming back to center as you inhale, open the arms wide and reach for the sky. Exhale, bring hands to the heart. Bring in the core a little bit more. We'll inhale and reach. As you exhale, twist to the right. Sitting up nice and tall. Take a few cycles of breath here. On your next inhale, release your twist and reach. Exhale to the left. Inhale to release your twist and reach. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, palms up to the sky and reach. As you exhale, bring the right hand to the mat. If you can pull the elbow, bringing the forearm all the way down, and take that left hand right past the ear, reaching for the side of your rim. Keeping that left hip rounded into your mat. Take a few cycles of breath here. If this is too much, bringing the elbow down, you can stay up on the palm, wherever you're at in your practice. You can even turn the chin and chest up towards the sky, opening a bit deeper here. And on your next inhale, bringing both hands to center and reach. And exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhaling the left palm to the mat. Again, as you exhale, deepen that elbow towards your mat, bringing the forearm flat. But if that right hip starts to lift too much, just come back to the palm. We want to keep that right hip rounded, centered in our mat. Take one more cycle of breath here, nice and strong, reaching for the side of the room. And on your next inhale, coming back center and reach. And exhale, hands to the heart. Bringing both legs out wide. We're going to wake up the feet here just by pointing and flexing the feet just a bit and rolling the ankles. Maybe even adding a little bit of pressure here on the toes to break up any of that stiff fascia we might have building up in our feet. Just taking a few breaths here to ground. So moving any extra tissue out to the side so you really feel strong and centered with your hips flat on the mat. That tailbone is firm into the mat. Pushing through the heels so our legs are nice, strong, and engaged. Lifting the chest up towards the sky. We're going to take our palms up. Inhale and reach. Really lift through the side body. Exhale, hinge forward fold. Let the chin drop out so it comes all the way to the chest. Inhale, sliding the hands towards your mat, towards your pelvic area. Lift and lengthen the spine. This time as you exhale, you're going to reach the elbows towards the ground. Keeping nice long length in your spine, so if you start to curve, lift that chest. We're going to breathe here. And keeping the feet flexed, pushing through the heels. Nice deep stretch for the inner thighs. Opening that hips. On your next inhale, slide the hands in, bringing the palms up and reach. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Bringing the left heel in to the pelvic region, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale and reach. We're going to exhale to the right, hinging at the hips, grabbing the outer edge of the right foot, and bringing the left hand all the way over the ear. Turn the shoulder out so the chest lifts towards the sky, chin up towards the sky, and you'll really feel a nice deep stretch here in the back obliques. We'll take one more cycle of breath here. If you can reach all the way to the toes, beautiful. I'm not there yet. And on your next inhale, center and reach. And exhale, bring hands to the heart. Bringing now the right heel in, left heel comes out. Sitting nice and tall, feeling grounded, pushing through the heel, keeping that left leg really activated and keeping the core activated. Inhale to reach. Exhale, hinge to the left. Bringing that right hand over the ear and turning the shoulder out, pulling that shoulder blade further behind you. So we're really lifting the chest towards the sky here. Inhale to really reach for the left wall. Breathe here. And on your next inhale, center and reach. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. And the left foot comes in, soles meet for butterfly. Sitting up nice and tall here. You can hold the feet, the ankles, or use blocks. I like to take a little tilt with my fingers behind me, sitting me up nice and tall, so that I'm not putting all my weight on my hands for support. I'm still really engaging the core to lift and lengthen. We'll take a few breaths here. As you exhale, release any tension you might be holding in the glutes. Release any tension in the knees. Keep that core nice and strong. Just allowing those hips to open up a bit deeper. On your next inhale, bring the chins in, the knees into the chest. Take a nice little squeeze here. We'll just sort of windshield wiper on the toes. It's a nice compression in the hips, but adding that movement, especially after sitting all day.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to turn our bodies to the side, grounding our soles into the mat. As we exhale, slowly roll the spine down, prepping us for bridge pose. We're going to start engaging the spine a bit more into our practice. So you want to find a good solid stance here so that we're not pushing all into the heels, not pushing all into the thighs, that we're lifting through the chest as well. So on your next inhale, lift the hips and lift the chest, bringing the chest towards the chin. So even pushing the hips up towards the torso, opening your bridge up nice and strong here. Option to tuck the shoulders under, interlacing the fingertips, and reaching those arms towards your heels. Releasing any tension here in the neck, really opening that neck space. I'm going to take a couple cycles of breath here, really grounding into our bridge pose. As we lift through the chest, inhale, allow the ribs to open. So if it's very tight here, you want to try and breathe deeper into this space, creating more space for lift. We'll take one more cycle breath. And then on your next exhale, releasing your bind. If you have one, allowing the shoulders to roll out. Exhale, slowly rolling down the spine. Take a breath here. Inhale to hug the knees into the chest. And exhale, release the soles back to the mat. Ground the palms to the mat. Inhale and lift the hips. Making sure the back of the neck is flat on your mat. You're not in any kind of awkward angle. No ponytails or anything. Take one more inhale. Really lift the hips high. Lift the chest towards the chin. One last cycle here. And on your exhale, slowly roll down the spine. Inhale, hug the knees into the chest. And we'll sway from side to side, releasing that lower back. Inhale, hug the knees into the chest. As you exhale, let the left leg drop all the way out. Heel can touch the mat. As you inhale, push the right heel up and grab the big toe with your first two fingers and thumb for like a half happy baby. We're going to take the left palms to ground over our left hip crease, to ground our hips centered on the mat. As you exhale, pull that knee towards your outer armpit. I'm going to take a couple of cycles of breath here. Pushing through the heel. Take a reclined half lotus here. What we're going to do is we're going to grab the outer or the arch of our foot. And as you exhale, we're going to turn the foot out, pushing our knee out a little bit, and bring the toes in and allow the knee to drop. If this is too much, you don't have to come all the way up into the hip crease, just like you're in a half crisscross yoga socks. And again, the hands can come to the hip creases to help support the hips, keeping them squared onto your mat. Just take a cycle of breath here. You can stay here or play here, grounding the palms to the mat. Inhale to lift the heel off the ground, and exhale to lower. Bringing in the lower abdomen here. Take one more cycle of breath. Grabbing the right toes. As you inhale, bring the knee back in towards your chest. As you exhale, turn it back out into your half happy baby. Inhale, bring the left knee into the chest and squeeze. We're going to sway from side to side, release the low back. On your next exhale, send the right leg out. Again, the heel can drop, or you can hover it to stay engaged wherever you're at in your practice. As you inhale, kick that heel up, grabbing the big toe with your first two fingers and thumb. Exhale with the elbow inside the knee, helping to open that inner thigh. We can take our right palm to ground our hips, making sure we stay centered and squared. Exhale, push through the heel and squeeze that knee towards your outer armpit. Adding compression in the hips, squeezing out any extra stress, toxins, and buildup. Really opening the space here. We'll take one more cycle of breath. As you exhale, grab the arch of the left foot and send the knee out to the side, tucking the outer edge of the left foot into your right hip crease for a half lotus. And allow the knee to drop towards your mat. Taking the palms down to the side. Taking a few restful breaths here. Again, you can always stay in this pose and just breathe as you exhale, opening deeper, allowing that knee to drop closer towards the mat. And open in a hatha style, or you can flow with breath. Inhale to lift the right heel off the mat. And exhale to lower. Inhale, lift. Take one more cycle here, just nice and gentle, warming up the lower core. Inhale, grabbing the left toes and bringing the heel in towards the chest. As you exhale, send the knee or the heel back up towards the sky, half happy baby. Inhale, pull the right and left knees into the chest and sway from side to side. We want to make sure we're going in and out of certain asana very carefully so we're not hyperextending our hips in any kind of way. On your next inhale, push through both heels, grabbing both big toes with your first two fingers and thumb. Exhale, full happy baby. And sway from side to side. You want to go a little bit deeper in this stretch. Inhale, pushing through the heels, extending the legs all the way out. And sway from side to side in a wide leg. Happy baby. On your next inhale, release your body, bringing the knees into the chest. We're going to cross at the ankles, squeezing the outer edges of the feet in. As you exhale, push through the heels, stretching and strengthening our ankles here. On your next exhale, release, and we'll switch the other way. Inhale, grabbing the outer edges and squeezing the ankles in. Exhale, pushing through the heels. And release. Keeping legs crossed or uncrossed, we're going to rock back and forth on our mat for a moment here. Take a few rocks, get a nice little spinal massage, and then whenever you're ready, or get enough momentum to come all the way up to the tops of our mats. I'm going to come center so you can see me. Here we're going to find Tadasana, mountain pose. So we really, again, that word grounded. Lift the toes, rolling around on the balls of the feet. Find where you're really firm stance, grounded there in the soles of the feet, and then allow the toes to lower. Roll the inner thighs to the front of the room, and you'll feel how it kind of sticks you into your mat. Lifting the chest and engaging the core, lifting the chin. Strong, dropping the shoulders back, softening the shoulders. Take a few breaths here. Getting that inner energy, that breath. We're going to flow with our breath now. Inhale to reach and exhale to lower. Extending our arms out, lengthening, lifting through the ribs. Maybe integrating some movement, maybe taking our gaze all the way down, tucking the chin in. As we exhale, inhale, bringing the chin, gaze all the way up. A few more cycles here. If you want to integrate your mountain pose even further, maybe coming up to the tippy toes and reach. I don't know if I have enough space. Nice ceiling for tippy toes. One more time here. Inhale and reach. And exhale, we'll bring the hands to the heart. Keeping that mind nice and calm. Palms up, inhale and reach. Grab the left wrist with your right hand. As you exhale, pushing up to the ceiling and then pivoting, hinging at the hips. So pushing those left hips out, really opening up that side body. Inhale to come back center. Grabbing the right wrist with the left hand, pushing up towards the ceiling and pushing those right hips out. Inhale to come back center. Taking a slight back bend here. Exhale. Let the neck drop all the way back. Inhale to come back center. And exhale. Hands to the heart. Working on more of the leg strengthening and balance here. Flexibility and balance. So we're going to start to just pedal out our legs a little bit. Bring some circulation down there, get them going. And on our next inhale, lift that right knee, squeeze it into your chest. Push through the heel, exhale and lower. Pedal it out. Inhale, lift the left leg, squeeze. Exhale, push through the heel and lower. If you fall out, that's okay. Inhale, lift the right. Exhale, this time taking your fingers interlaced beneath the knee. Exhale, push the heel all the way out in front of you. Inhale to bring the knee back into the chest. And exhale to lower. And keep those legs moving. Inhale, picking up the left leg. Again, interlacing the fingers. Exhale, push through the heel. Inhale to bring the knee into the chest. And exhale to lower. We're going to go through that cycle just one or two more times, really working on that balance. Centering, so we can keep our focus, our drishti, maybe straight in front of us. And just start to flow with breath. Inhale to lift. Exhale, extend the leg out. Inhale, bring the knee in. And exhale to lower. Pedal it out. I'm going to do it one more time. And if you are struggling with balance, just remember you can take a micro bend in your strong leg, your standing leg, so you get a little bit more buoyancy for balance before you have to worry about really straightening it out completely. Exhale to extend. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, send it out. Inhale, bring it in. And exhale, lower. Exhale. I'm going to come back to the top of our mats. Then hold in that strong Tadasana position. Oh, you know what? Actually, let's go ahead and go through our tree pose while we're here. So while we're here, we're going to bring that right ankle in, either to the ankle, the shin, the thigh, or half lotus, wherever we're at today. And again, lift the toes. Maybe take a micro bend in the standing leg so you can really find your grounded stance here, locking your drishti, your point of focus. And we'll flow with breath. Inhale to reach. Use that breath to strengthen. Pushing the sole of the right foot into that inner thigh or into the calf to find that balance. 2 more cycles here. Inhale, reach, really lengthen. We'll bring our hands to the heart and release that right foot back to the mat and pedal it out. Bringing our left foot in and to the ankle, the shin. We never want to be on the knee or all the way up to the inner thigh. Find your drishti nice and strong, and we'll flow with breath. And if you ever fall out of a balanced pose, just come right back. Yoga is a never-ending practice. There's always room for growth. Take 2 more cycles here. Bringing the hands to the heart and lowering the left leg and pedal it out. Now we'll come back to the top of our mat. Same position, inhale to reach. As we exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Bring the chin all the way to the chest, letting the neck drop out. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, deepen your fold. Take a few breaths here. As you exhale, really releasing, soften the shoulders, release the neck, let the spine let go. Pushing the tailbone up towards the sky, shake out the hair. Maybe taking opposite elbows. Even sway from side to side, opening the hamstring, stretching the back of the glutes all the way up the leg. On your next exhale, releasing the hands to the mat. You were in a bind. Inhale, lengthen the spine, halfway lift. Exhale, deepen your fold. Bringing both hands to the mat. Step back with the left foot, bringing you into a right runner's lunge. Our gaze is going to be about 2 feet in front of our mat so that we can keep a neutral neck here and really push through the back, follow the back foot so that leg stays really strong and engaged. Taking a few breaths here, just really grounding into our runner's lunge, lifting the heel towards the sky, making sure that our front knee is coming over the ankle. And on your next exhale, you can drop that back knee and point the toes behind you. Inhale to lift. Lengthen through the side bodies here. Exhale, bring hands to the heart. Inhale to reach. Exhale, twisting to the right, outside the knee. Trying to create a bind here with that left elbow outside the knee and pressing the palms together to open the chest and twist to look further behind you. Take one more cycle of breath here, nice and strong. And our low lunge twist. Exhale to release. Inhale to reach. Exhale, bring hands to the heart. Bring the right elbow inside the knee. You can stay here, or option to drop the right hand, grounding, and open the left hand. And look up. Inhale to reach. Exhale to bring the left hand back to the mat. Center the hips by pulling that left hip down, the right hip back. Squaring with your mat. Inhale, lengthening the spine and creating that length here, that line of energy. As you exhale, dropping the elbows, bringing the forearms to the mat. If this is too much, you can grab a book or a block or wherever you might be in your practice today. And you can stay here or you can play here. You can tuck the back toes and lift to strengthen and challenge, building there. Or for more flexibility, you can turn to the outer edge of the foot, really getting a different sensation, opening a different part of the outer glutes, the outer thigh, the hip. Or you can walk your toes all the way out to the edge of the mat and point them out and deepen into that. There's always a little bit of movement in some of these asana to really grow and play in. Taking one more cycle of breath here. On your next exhale, removing any blocks and bringing the palms back to the mat, centering the front foot. As we exhale, we're going to shift the hips back, but we're going to push the tailbone up towards the sky as we do this, allowing the right toes to peel off the mat, bringing you into a half split. You can let the neck drop out here, bringing the chin to the chest, shaking out the hair. On your next inhale, bending that front knee, bringing you back into your low lunge. As you exhale, bend the knee further, sliding the heel into your pelvic region, setting into your supported pigeon. Right now, our king pigeon. Make sure you're in alignment here. We want to pull the right hip back, left hip forward, sitting up nice and tall. As you exhale, slowly walking your hands down and resting the forehead to the mat. Stay here restful, or if you want to challenge this pose again, tuck that back toe and activate the back leg. And you can just sort of roll on that right hip, giving just a little bit more opening with that pressure. On your next inhale, bringing the hands back to the mat. We're going to tuck the back toes, activating the back leg. As you inhale, real strong arms here, so creating a grip into the mat. Push into the mat, lifting that foot back into our runner's lunge. Inhale here. As you exhale, pushing into the heel of the right foot, we're going to bring that left foot all the way back to our forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, deepen your fold. Making sure our feet are hip distance apart. And releasing the neck and the shoulders. On your next inhale, taking a strong bend in the knees, arms out wide. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. I'm going to recenter. We're going to move through those side stretches. Inhale to reach. Exhale, grabbing the left wrist, again, pushing up. And then hinging at the hips. Turning to open the chest. Inhale, center and reach. Exhale, grabbing the right wrist. And sending the hips out to the side. Turning to open the chest. Inhale, center. Take a back bend here. Back to center. And exhale, bringing hands to the heart. Inhale to reach. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen the spine. So every time we do a half lift, really stretch the crown of the head towards the side of your room like a turtle. So pulling the shoulders back, stretching the neck, the crown of the head to the front of the room. And then exhale, hinge at the hips and deepen that fold. Soften the shoulders deeper. Really let it out here. On your next exhale, release your hands, palms come back to the mat, and stepping back with your right foot, bringing you into your left runner's lunge. Pushing through the heel, pushing through the ball of the foot, reaching the heel towards the ceiling. Taking a few breaths here. Our gaze again is down about 2 feet in front of our mat. So you can keep a neutral neck, lengthening here. And on your next exhale, lowering the back knee and pointing the toes behind you. Inhale to lift. Exhale, bring hands to the heart. Inhale to reach. Exhale, twist to the left, outside the knee. Find that bind. Pushing the palms together to push and assist your twist. And turn to look at your back foot. Exhale to release. Inhale to reach. Exhale to the right. Grounding that left hand into the mat and opening the chest. Look up. A few cycles of breath here. If you want to deepen the stretch, you can slide the back knee back further. Or you can bend the elbow and create a bind here, opening the shoulder further. We'll take one more cycle of breath. Inhale to reach. Exhale to bring the right hand down to the mat. Center here, shifting our hips to square with the mat. Pulling the shoulders back, reaching the crown of the head to the front of the room. And on your next exhale, bring the elbows or the forearms down to the mat. Or a block or wherever we're at today. I'm choosing a block. And you can stay here or play here, rolling to the outer edge of that foot, finding some organic movement here. Never being too forceful. Becoming aware of our bodies throughout our practice. Take one more cycle of breath here. And then on your next exhale, removing any blocks you might be on out of the way and centering the front foot. As you exhale, sending the hips back and up towards the sky, lifting the left toes. Allow the chin to drop towards the chest, or half splits here. On your next inhale, bending the knee, walking your hands back forward into our little lunge. As you exhale, bring the left heel in towards the pelvis region and lower it into your pigeon pose. So we're resting here on the front thigh and the left glute, not on our heel. Finding our alignment, pulling that left hip back, right hip comes forward. Inhale to lift the chest. Exhale, walk the hands down to the mat. And taking a few restful breaths here in your supported pigeon. And you can stay restful here. This is a very deep, restful pose, or you can challenge it deeper by tucking the toes and pushing off the ball of the right foot, adding just a slight bit of pressure, rolling on that left hip. On your next inhale, bring the palms to the mat, tucking the back toes and activating that back leg. Again, strong arms here. So we're going to push into the mat and lift back into our left lunge. Inhale here. As you push into the left heel, you're going to bring that right foot all the way back to your forward fold. Exhale to deepen. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, deepen your fold. If you can wrap the forearms behind the shins to kind of softly press your chest towards your thighs. Again, releasing those shoulders, pushing the tailbone up towards the sky. As you exhale, maybe shaking out the hair. On your next inhale, taking a strong bend in the knees, arms out wide, all the way up. Exhale, bringing hands to the heart. Inhale to reach. Exhale. Send it out. We're going to bring our feet to the outer edges of our mat, toes pointing out. Inhale, reach. Exhale, swan dive, wide leg forward fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to deepen. Bringing the hands to the heart. On your next exhale, bend the knees and drop the tailbone, bringing you into a low goddess squat. If this is difficult, you can always grab your block or your book or a pillow to set the tailbone on. Working on opening the knees, opening the inner thighs, lengthening the spine, and lifting the crown of the head, pointing the toes out. Savasana. Taking a few cycles of breath here, releasing in our low goddess. And on your next exhale, drop the tailbone all the way to the mat. Inhale, bringing the knees into the chest. As you exhale, roll the spine back. You can even take a couple of those rock and rolls if you'd like to loosen up that spine. then we'll come finding ourselves knees into the chest, and we'll sway from side to side. Hugging the knees into the chest. We're going to hold that right knee. Exhale, sending the left leg out, but leave it in a hover. We're going to inhale, take the left hand to the left hip crease. Inhale, open the right knee out to the side. Your right elbow can be grounded on the mat to give yourself support here. Pushing through that left heel, keeping that foot activated. Your right toes, you can point, flex, or maybe just roll out the ankle. Wherever we're at here. I like to leave my right foot completely restful so we can really open that hip. Using our right arm, so if you need to pull it in closer towards the armpit. We'll take one more cycle of breath here. On your next exhale, bring both knees into the chest. Exhale, send the right leg out to hover. And on your next inhale, we're going to bring that left knee out to the side. You can have your right hand on your right hip crease to keep that hip girdle square, pushing through the right heel, keeping the right leg strong and activated. Opening that left hip space. On your next exhale, release, bringing both knees into the chest and squeeze, sway from side to side. Release the low back. Exhale, send the left leg back out, but this time, instead of in a hover, you can let the heel drop to the ground. Inhale, hugging the right knee in. We're going to bring our right hand out to the side. Our gaze is going to come to the right. Inhale to hug the knee into the chest. As you exhale, pulling the right knee all the way over the left hip. Breathe here. We want to make sure that our shoulders stay flat and grounded into the mat. That we're not twisting too far. We're keeping that upper spine flat, getting twist in the low back and the mid back. One more cycle of breath here. And on your next inhale, bringing both knees into the chest. Exhale, sending the right leg out, bringing our left hand out to the side, and our gaze is going to go all the way to the left. Inhale to hug the right knee into the left knee into the chest. Exhale to rotate to the right. One more cycle of breath here. As you exhale, really release and deepen into the stretch. Maybe playing with space here, either our knee pulling it up higher towards our chest, or maybe straightening that leg out. Moving, becoming aware of our bodies again. Lay here or stay here. And bring those knees into the chest. Inhale, squeezing them tightly and sway from side to side. Inhale, bring the soles of the feet to touch, sending the knees out to the sides. Exhale, lowering the ankles to the mat, and our hands can come to our hip creases. Breathe here. We're going to find awareness in this pose, so we want to make sure that our spine is flat on the mat, tilting the pelvic forward so the tailbone can rest flat, bringing the heels closer to the pelvic region so the knees can drop open deeper, making sure our shoulders and the back of the neck are flat on the mat. There might be a slight arch here behind the neck, but keeping the shoulders flat on the mat. Releasing any tension in the glutes and in the hip space. Breathe here. You can stay here in reclined butterfly, or as you exhale, you can release the whole body out into your full corpse pose, allowing the feet to drop open and the palms are up towards the sky. And I'll walk us through the Yoga Nidras to bring our bodies into a full relaxation. And we'll start by just bringing our focus to the toes. So as we exhale and we think about each body part, we imagine just releasing any work from happening in that area. Exhale to release the ankles, relaxing the heels. Exhale, releasing any tension in the knees and the hips, allowing the hips to sink into the mat. Relaxing the low back. As you inhale, feeling the back of the ribs sink into the mat. Releasing the fingers, the wrists, and the elbows. Relaxing the shoulders, maybe tucking them slightly behind. Relaxing the jaw, relaxing the tongue, and relaxing the eyebrows. Taking a deep breath here, exhaling to release any tension left in the body, bringing you into a full body relaxation. Bringing our awareness now back to the breath, taking nice deep inhales and exhales in and out through the nose. Listening to the sound of your voice or the sound of your breath. Just letting go, release. Inhale, allowing your body to restore. Exhaling, allowing your body to release. Finding that balance between the hardness and the softness, the yin and the yang of yoga. Just giving yourself this moment, this time, and this place to just be, to just breathe. Your mind ever starts to wander, just bring it back to the breath. Take a few more cycles of breath here in our final Savasana. Wow, I apologize. My video shut off on me there. So I don't know where you were left in your final Shavasana, but if you'd like to come back to your easy seated position, and we'll close out with our namaste.
Okay. It's not a bad place to be stuck in Shavasana, better than a plank or something.
Right, right. I wasn't even sure I'd be able to get back in time to catch you. I apologize for that. I have it plugged into the charger, but I guess it wasn't charging and it just shut off right there in the end there. But you can always go back to your mat and go back into Shavasana. All you do is go back into that breath work and stay focused on your intention for that moment. So thank you so much for joining me. I'm so glad to see you're coming back to the mat. I know this is a little bit different, but it's been fun and it's definitely been an experience. So I hope to see you again soon. I've got another beginners 4:30 tomorrow or mixed level 5:45.
Very good. Well, thank you. I appreciate you guiding me through.
Thank you so much. Namaste.
Namaste. Bye-bye.
Bye.